All right, guys, I want to talk to you guys about what's been going on here in the catering world. It's been a little hush hush, but my eyes don't deceive me. I see patterns, and this is what I believe is going on.
Get grind report. Let's ride. Let's go. News from the streets. Now you already know. Click in to notice the gig life flow. Get grind report. Your daily show.
All right, guys. Have you been seeing a trend that's happening on Deliver That orders in your area? I know here in my area, we are primarily EasyCater. There have been more partnered, direct partner Deliver That restaurants popping up. Not saying it's a good thing. Not saying it's a good thing. I don't believe it's a good thing at all. Um, EasyCater, there's a couple things about EasyCater deliveries. EasyCater takes a piece from immediately from the merchant, right? Um, and that's how they form their business, how they've grown. But those orders get done because there's multiple apps that use EasyCater platforms, from even things that aren't here, Red Wagon, Cartwheel, all those different um, apps use EasyCater as a platform to get the orders, right? So what's happening that I've been seeing, you let me know in the comments below. Have you been seeing this in your area as well? I know it's hitting us hard here in my area because we're so heavily EasyCater only. Uh, except for a couple. We don't have the Olos. I know when I was in Florida, I saw primarily Olo, I think. Um, which is really nice because it gives EasyCater a competition, but there's also a good variety of Olo orders to go out. Here, not so much. So keep that in mind as I'm saying what I'm saying. Now, this is all speculation. I have nothing. I have no word from EasyCater. I have no word from DeliverThat. I have no word from anyone. This is just me using my own brain and dissecting what's going on. So keep that in mind as well. So what's happening? I believe what's happening is DeliverThat, well, feels like DoorDash a lot. Let's be honest. As DeliverThat has grown, what their focus has been, and you can just tell, their focus have been to form these relationships with these merchants as direct partners. And what that means is EasyCater no longer takes that like 17% or whatnot out of the top of the subtotal. Now, DeliverThat gets to take that percentage because they're holding the contract for those orders and they're dispersing them to their team. Um, so I don't think it's 17%, obviously, or else nobody would switch, right? So I believe they've undercut EasyCater by a pretty good margin, probably down to 10%, maybe. Think about it, 7% savings on every order. And this is a big one. And they have these merchants have the ability to input whatever they want as the tip. This is huge because what we're seeing is a lot of direct partner non-tip orders coming through from people that we've seen orders being delivered all this time. Now the tips are suddenly changed. Now we have a few direct partners in my area here in the New Orleans area. We have people like St. James Cheese Company. No matter if you deliver $100 worth of food with St. James Cheese Company or $2,000 worth of food with St. James Cheese Company, they're going to provide you with $10 of the gratuity because they're now a direct partner. They have that ability to modify and change whatever they need to and then send it to DeliverThat. Not saying DeliverThat is doing anything wrong here because they want to grow their business with the direct partners. But what's happened, I believe what has happened is EasyCater's like, oh, so you think you don't really need us. So now when this quarter just started on the 1st of October, when this quarter started, I believe they have bids and things like that for EasyCater business. And it feels like to me, the way that I see these orders popping in, delivered, well, Expedite has won that bid this quarter. Last quarter, it seems like Zifty had won it. Just judging by the volume and how much the phone is going off and things like that. Expedite for sure, I believe, has won the bid this time, and they have all of this EasyCater business. But guess who's left last? Guess who's down there at the bottom rung to get maybe the last second or whatever EasyCater orders that are not being sent out? Yeah, you guessed it right. That'll be DeliverThat. So we have not seen many EasyCater orders come through and DeliverThat at all. I'm talking about at all. Um, and you let me know if you're noticing this in your area as well, or maybe we're just completely isolated out here on the island in my area. I don't think so though, because I talked to a lot of people from the channel, and this is the kind of information that I'm getting. Take a look at these two orders I received today, right here. So this is one of our, like I said, our private St. James Cheese Company. This would be a $10 gratuity along with $9.80 of, pay from DeliverThat. So what's happening is they're using the money from what they're, like I said, their percentage that they're getting from the subtotal for this payment. The same way EasyCater has done it forever. That's why they're able to do these bonuses. So say like with DeliverThat, if you did get an EasyCater and it was $1,000 with zero tip, that minimum $100, it's like, oh man, that's great. They're providing us $100. Well, they did get 17% right off of the top. So they're still making a minimum of $70 on that order that they're giving you $100 of that from. So keep that in mind it's a business, guys, and I'm business minded. So I think in the way that they think. So I get it. I get why they want to do it. But this is the other order. $13.23. Now, McAllister's Deli. If you guys have watched my other channel from back in the day, I did so much McAllister's Deli orders. I love them. I have a relationship with the owners and things like that. Now, the owners, I remember talking to him directly, and I said, "Oh, what made you want to go with the direct partner route?" He said, "I'm saving a good bit of money for each order." Yes, but guess what, buddy? No one's about to pick this up. And if they're going to pick this up, for $13, getting up early in the morning, 7:20 a.m. to pick up this order for $13, I mean, it makes 0 sense. So this would have been a minimum of $20 if it was stayed with EasyCater. Yes. The reason why it's a minimum because they're getting that 17% off the top, so they're able to pay a little more for the delivery. Now, this is 100% better for DeliverThat. 100% is better for DeliverThat to have these out there, no matter how small these orders are. They don't give a freak. They don't care how big the orders are for you. It's about the percentage they're able to make on each delivery, which makes their bottom line more. Keep that in mind. They're a business first. I know it's for drivers, by drivers. Yeah, we knew that was wrong how they did us the way they did us months ago. That was, maybe it used to be that way, but it is not that way anymore. And this goes to show you that the changes that we've been seeing are 100% EasyCater saying, if you don't need us, well, we're going to pull back. We're going to be putting in, if you're going to proactively look for these direct partner relationships, I get it. Do your business. This is our business model. So Zifties of the world, the Red Wagons of the world, Expedites of the world are going to get the majority of our orders, and it is flooded with those on the other apps. I'm talking about they come in. On DeliverThat, absolute crickets, guys. Let's see if that order is still here. Somebody, some lost soul. No, it's still here, guys. It's been hours. You're not gonna be able to see it. Let me turn the brightness down. some lost soul, turn the brightness way down. Some lost soul has, I thought maybe they would have got it, but no, no one wants to get up at 7 a.m. to deliver for $13, guys. So I don't know, guys. This is the phenomenon that's happening right now on DeliverThat. What is happening in your area? And let us know in the comments. I'm very curious. Are you seeing a bunch of OLO orders? Because we don't have OLO here, so I can't judge it by OLO orders. We have no access to OLO orders here in this area. Excuse me. Very rarely does one pop up, and it's usually for Fat Boy's Pizza. But other than that, we have no OLOs here in the area. Let me know in the comments what you guys have experienced on DeliverThat.
This is spiritual healing. Put the sweat in the work pays back like I'm calling a river when I'm all in on the stage. Weights clank, hearts race, every setback I embrace.